Good day, this 270th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. A morning or two ago, I woke up and I saw these silhouettes. And as I peered out my window, I could see, just a little bit of leaves or different figures kind of in the dark and in that twilight as the new day was breaking. And I realized that I actually had this experience in my own home before this weekend when we were on a journey, and I had witnessed the same thing early in the morning also as I watched from a bedroom window, the same kind of nuance and sensation that I felt as I watched those silhouettes, which were just such subtle little movement, barely noticeable, certainly not noticeable if you're in the midst of your day and you're moving about. And then what I noticed later in the day is that there's more rustling of the leaves, more wind blowing, more distractions happening around. Even the way the sunlight is glistening kind of changes the effect. So there was something about this stillness, this quality that was shown more just by the silhouette itself. I suppose that's why some photographers really just focus on silhouettes, or some paintings and things like that, where the artist is focusing on the silhouettes because of how subtle yet powerful of a statement it is to have this stillness. And then as I was getting ready for the meaningful moment, I had this experience where I was thinking, what would I like to share today? What stands out as significant in a true meaningful moment? And I suddenly had a flash of like all these experiences, really different types of experiences over the course of the weekend. And then, on this journey, and everything felt like a sudden whirlwind of events. And even now, the pace of the day has been flowing, but movement, one thing after the next, and getting ready to go replenish our refrigerator with some sustenance and those kinds of things, and preparing for what next comes. And yet, where I can track a time where that perhaps would have felt overwhelming or a lot of energy that was going out, today there was that same sensation as watching the silhouettes, and it was this stillness. And in this stillness, kind of like the eye of a storm, I would imagine. And a storm doesn't have to be scary or threatening. It can just be a lot of activity, or a whirlwind. But in this same moment, simultaneous, there's this steady stillness, just like the silhouettes I had seen on those mornings. And what was afforded was the experiential sensation of the power behind it. And we all experience it from time to time. We sit in this moment where we're kind of in the in-between place, and we can observe everything around us. We often make that choice to not remain in there and jump into whatever activity is going outside of us. That's part of the journey too. But sharing that with you today, so if you're facing some different experiences or even challenges or difficulties, you can find a center within yourself. That's that stillness I'm referring to, and become like the silhouette. And perhaps even experience that sensation of maybe what it is to just become a bit invisible. Just feel that out. See what it's like. See how you can cultivate that and use that as an art, a practice, a medicine for yourself. Aho, friends.